I have a very big idea to share today. Very, very big idea.
Very big. Okay.
Too big.
Too big. Okay.
I'll try to simplify it down a little bit.
Okay.
So the saying is, the fall of an empire is most likely an inside job. Right?
That I hear this before.
It's a very common saying, right?
Yes.
So let's look at this. Why is the fall of an empire most likely an inside job? Because it's usually mismanagement and incompetence by the leaders of inside those countries. So if something's collapsing, it's usually their problem. So we're looking at a bigger problem, because usually we talk about ourselves a lot, right?
Yes.
Now we're talking about a bigger issue. Incompetence and mismanagement, right? So let's bring it down to when we're looking at a family level. A lot of Jewish top families, they've been around a long time. You know?
Yes. I asked one of your friend, he said his family rich, at least he remember 15 generation plus.
Exactly.
15 generation plus. He's the 16th.
But there's always, there's some Jewish families that have been collapsed, right?
Yes.
And they have always collapsed because their leader, they usually have a family leader if they're pretty big, is mismanaging the whole family trust fund or whole family group as one, right?
Yes.
And that is a big problem because they're collapsing from within. Because usually outside forces don't really cause that much problem. It's the inside problems that cause. It's those rebellions, right? It's all the other problems inside. Like, there's a really good article I read when I was much younger about World War II, right?
Yes.
Everybody thinks World War II was defeated by the Americans and the Allies, right?
Yes.
You know, the Allies did it. It was the strength of force that punched through everything, right?
Yes.
This article took a very, very different stance. They fell, Japan and Germany fell due to within, not without. The without was just the end result of what's within. See, what happened was that they were not going along with the times. When this war started, what did America do when they joined? Right away, all the women went to the workforce, right?
Yes.
Women became much more rights.
Yes.
Japan and Germany, no. They were splitting up their men. They didn't have that many men to go to war then, right?
Yes.
They had to all stay home and work. Someone had to work. Someone had to be the police officer. But in our countries, a lot of the women actually end up going to work. So this article looked at it from this point of view, that the social problem of not progressing forward with, you know, everything ended up collapsing because it ended up straining the resources. When you strain the resources, you have a less of a defense, and we have less defense, it's easier to go through. So there is more than one. So when we look at the bigger picture, the fall of the empire, it really is the mismanagement. During Hitler's time, Hitler could have easily done stuff different, right? Japan's emperor could have done something different, but they didn't. They fell, right? Including many, many different things, like even in Russia, right? Many empires fell. Rome, one of the greatest, right? They never thought Rome was going to fall.
Yes.
Look at how much mismanagement it ended up being. They became so big, they couldn't manage themselves anymore, and then they fell from within, a lot of it. Because Caesar got stabbed by his own government people, right?
Yes.
I'm sure that's a famous story, right?
Yes.
You know, see, within, everything is within. Everything. And then when it comes down to your own family, it's not the outside people. It's not that pretty girl walking down the street causing that man to go, oh, I'm going to cheat today, right?
Yes.
That's not these people. No. Outside forces, you cannot control this, right? As I've been saying, the only thing you can control is yourself. You choosing to cheat, you collapse your own empire within yourself. You destroyed your family. It's you doing this, right? Even if people say, like, you know, a lot of people have problems with mother-in-laws, you know, controlling situations, right?
Yes.
That's still from within because they're still part of the family.
Yes.
Everything is from within, not without. The outside forces may finish you, but everything is from within yourself. If you do not have a strong moral and ethical character and always try to do good whenever you can, you will collapse because you are just falling from within. And that goes straight up to the top. Just like our very old video when I was in China. Peace within your family, peace within a country. Right?
Yes.
That is a very old video. I don't know how many people can remember. I don't know how many people still remember that. All right? Who watches that video. But that is the idea. It comes from within. You have peace in with yourself. You build yourself. So your family around you is strong. You have strong family, the country is strong, the leaders are strong. But if it goes down, it goes down, it goes down. Right?
Yes.
So it goes both ways. Just like that. You know what I mean? Look at King Solomon, King David. King Solomon, let's look at King David first. King David. He liked his woman. He killed a man for his wife. That was the downfall of the kingdom of Israel. His son, Solomon, loved his woman too. All the women fought over them, right?
Yes.
See, always comes from within. It wasn't the Jewish people, the Israel people who were the problem at the time. It's because King Solomon had so many bloody wives and they all argue for power. Right? So everything is within. You need to look at yourself first. You need to look at everything first. To change the top, you change yourself. Because the top will reflect you, you reflect the top. Peace or good character, whatever you want to call it, with yourself, you build your family, then you build everything else around you. That is the way to go.
Understand now.